Hey, hi, hey, what's up? It's been a long time, no? I don't know why it took a month, but here I am, back, maybe, yeah, I am back. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is Krishika, and today's video I'll be sharing with you my top 8 favorite book suggestions, and they're amazing. I guess 7 of them are comics and 1 is story and 10 towards comic rather than novels. So, without wasting any time, let's begin. So the first book is none other than Amar Katha. Amar Katha is like the basic book that you have to read, even if you are like a novel person or anything. You have to read Amar Katha as an Indian, because it's like the childhood of every person, every like student and everything. And I am suggesting this because a lot of people have forgotten Amar Katha because of this pandemic and everything, and you usually get it in libraries. So definitely buy Amar Katha. The basic format of comic is there in that book, and it's more of a cultural, devotional and tradition of Indian, and there are spiritual stories also, and do definitely read it. It's a really good basic start for reading a comic. So this next book is the book that I actually fell in love with comic. This was in my shelf
for years and I never read it, and I think I wasted those days back then. I should have read it. So it's
none other than my personal favorite, The Adventures of Ook and Gluk. It is an amazing story. It is a humorous, adventurous, and what else, keeps you interacted all the time in the book when you're reading the book. And it is an amazing book. There are two best friends who are Ook and Gluk in the Stone Age time, and they have an adventure, and you have to read every single thing in that book. You have to read the covers of the book, the small billboards and everything, dialogue box of course. There are jokes filled, and there is Flipporama. Oh my god, that's my favorite, There are like 2 pages, and when you flip it seems like it's moving. Yeah, that one. It is an amazing book, and this author has also written the book The Captain Underpants, which I'm eagerly waiting to read because I've never read it. And since this book is amazing, I am sure Captain Underpants is also amazing. So, and next is Geronimo Stilton. I know Geronimo Stilton is a really good book, and it was like introduced back in like 2015, I guess, when I was studying like 6th grade. We used to I didn't even know what was Geronimo Stilton back then. I don't know why I did that. People used to exchange these chunky books of Geronimo Stilton back then, and I was like,
oh my god, it's book ban. Don't read it, okay? And I am a fool that I thought it
was a really bad book, but it is an amazing book. I'm really fond of the letterings, the fonts in the book, and there is image. It's more, every book is more of like adventure, and there is Geronimo, Thea Stilton, and a lot more characters in it, and there are like blueprints of their office, of their city and everything. It is an amazing book, and it's not needed that you have to buy the book all the time, because I'm sure that everybody will at least have 2 or 1 book. So you can like borrow it from your friends or neighbors. Geronimo Stilton is like the basic thing that you have in your shelf, even though if you not read it, it's like that kind of a book. So definitely do read that. So next is Owl Diaries. Maybe not a lot of people will like Owl Diaries, because it's not like much of like a story related. Yeah, there is story in the book, and it's more like a nighttime, bedtime stories for few people. But I like Owl Diaries more for its creativity, images in it, and it's like, you can have that book and recreate things from the book, like they have like cupcake recipes, bracelets, and paintings. You can paint, recreate. The fashion is amazing of the owls. Like the owls are super fashionable, and you can recreate a lot of things and open your creative mind with using this book. And that's more of like using your creative mind rather than reading the book. So I really like the book for the colorfulness and the creativity, fashion and everything. So the next is Garfield. Garfield is this amazing cat with this great attitude, and John Arbuckle, I don't know if I'm spelling it correctly, but he's like the owner of the cat, and there's a dog. So dog is named Odie, and Odie, I think it's Odie. I don't know exactly, but the dog is really, hyper innocent and goofy, and the cat has this attitude, this I'm the queen, not queen girl. Like there'll be like few more characters in the particular, the story. It's really small stories, they're like 3 pages, it's over. 3 pages, it's over. It's like that, and it's not needed that you have to buy the book. You get it in newspapers. They're like the quiz column. I think it's Hindu paper. Yeah, and you get these columns of quiz and comics, and there'll be Garfield most of the time. So it's not needed. You can daily read it. Garfield. You can read daily. It's just like a newspaper and everything. It's really good. And so this next book is also like the basic book that you have to read, which is Tinkle. And I get angry when people, say they have not read Tinkle for some reason, I get angry. What? Why? You have to read. I'll give you tons of books. If you don't read, I get angry for some reason. And there are a lot of stories. There are funny ones, there are like few moral ones and everything. And there are like few stories which kind of looks like Amar Katha format and all. And Supande, my favorite, everybody's favorite is Supande. That's Supande. We all buy the book for Supande. I know if you are a Tinkle reader. And definitely do read that book and let me know in the comment, does Supande has 2 hairs or 3 hairs, like strikes of hairs? So let me know in the comment down below. And it's more like a traveling book. It's not like you have to like buy it in the online, sit and read when not like that. Do it when traveling. That's more like fun. If you read Tinkle when you're traveling, you get in railway stations and all, and you buy it, keep it. When you're traveling, use it. It's like it's more fun when you're traveling when you read it. You read a comic, you sleep. You read a comic, take a nap again and again. You have to repeat it because there are a lot of stories in it, and it's an amazing book. So this next book is a book that I read recently, and I thought I would like read it and close it. But I was keep on reading, and I finished it within 15 minutes. This is an amazing book. This is the book called Fgeetv Presents Into the Game. These are like a bunch of YouTubers who written this book, who wrote this book. And it's like the family, it's a family gaming YouTuber, I think so. And this is an amazing book. It's like adventurous gaming. It's like full about games and everything. There are like few special characters in the book, and the storyline is there was a glitch when they're playing a game, and then the story starts. And if you love the movie Pixels, then this is the book that you have to read. And it's an amazing book. You can buy it from Amazon, which is great, and I think it got 5 out of 5 stars in the Amazon rating, and also I was like, oh my god, I read this book and everything. So yeah, definitely. So the last book is Goosebumps. Goosebumps is a series of horror thriller books for children, and I used to read back when I was like 11 and 12 years old, and it was a really good book. It is creepy and horror, but it's still a really good book. And I used to read the summaries which creep me out, and my favorite character is the Slappy the Dummy. And the recent book that I read is the Ghost Next Door, which was also a good book. And Arlstein is a really great writer. It creeps everybody. And he has also written the book The Fear Street, which recently movie came out of Fear Street. Yeah. So guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, and let me know what is your favorite comic book, and I'll definitely do read it if I have not read it. And until then, I'll see you on my next video. This is Krishika.